Hello everyone, and welcome to what I thought was a pitched battle. But it's actually a siege battle. Which I don't mind. I love siege battles. I love both pitched and siege battles. Um, okay, it is recording. Nice. So I will be alt tabbing every once in a while to make sure it's recording. But for right now, let's just go in slow motion and let's look at the sides. This was sent in by Stewart of Dale. He's playing as the Dwarves of Erebor. He's bringing Dwarven Miners, Isengard of Erebor, which are a fucking amazing unit. Ironfoot Warriors, Ironfoot Pikes. Actually, that's a lot of pikes. Iron, uh, Ironfoot Axe Throwers, Ironfoot Crossbows, Sons of Durin, Blacklock Engineers, and Dragon Slayers of Urid Mithrin. Now we're gonna go all the way over here. And this is Gondor. I'm sorry. This is this is Arthedain. I mean, kind by MSQ2. He's bringing Dunedain Peacekeepers, Forest Edain Defenders, Arthedain Men at Arms, Even Dim Archers. I keep calling it Everdim. Even Dim Spearmen, Arthedain Men at Arms, more Spearmen, a Trebuchet, amazing. I love siege weapons. Pikemen, Wardens of the North, a very amazing archer unit. We have some Troll Slayers. And not much else. Let's go look at... We have Gondor over here. They're bringing civilians. Raven Helms of Kair Andros. Right here. Look at these guys. Gondor Archers, Gondor Spearmen, Gondor Infantry. Basic army, but Peligir Marines, Vanguard of King Elisir, some Axemen of Lostanark, I mean. I think I said Lostanark, but I don't know for sure. Feltengard, Guards of Osgiliath, and yeah. Standard Gondor army, not too bad. And make sure this is recording, once again. Want to make sure this is recording, because I haven't done Total War in a bit. So that trebuchet is going to be something of extreme interest to me. I do not know the location being sieged. So this is the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. There's Sons of the Fallen, Mithraguard, more Sons of the Fallen, Guards of Khazad-dûm, Warriors of Khazad-dûm, 4th Legion Shield Guard, 2nd Legion Axe Guard, 3rd Legion Infantry, Sentries of Khazad-dûm, 1st Legion Shield Guard again. Hammer's of Gundabad, very good unit. Orc Hunters of Khazad-dûm. So once again, not a bad army. Let's bring this to real time, and it seems that Erebor might hit the walls first with their siege towers. And there isn't much defending here, actually. Let's pause and let's do a service to the defenders. We have Harad. They have some dismounted Serpent Guards, some Southron Warband, Trollmen. Oh, where are the rest of Harad? Champs of Nafrat, very good unit. Demons of the Desert. And I don't see much else. I mean, I see their Southern Archers and shit, and their Dismounted Serpent Guard. Here we have Umbar as well. We have Umbar in the mix. I can't really see their units, but it's... I just realized I didn't say who was Gondor commanded by. That is... Nine Nunby. I don't know how to pronounce that name, I'm sorry. Over here that is, Nawaki. And here we have, the commander of this castle here, which is, Sidious 307. Umad Commander, commanding Harad. And for Umbar, we have Tyborg PvP. I can't really go into the units they're bringing, but I'll try. We have some Dunleading Veteran, Half-Orc Spear Guard, Berserkers, some Uruk-hai Archers, Lurthus Hunting Pack, very good unit, some Pikemen. I can't even see what the fuck Umbar's troops are. So they're not defending these outer walls. And that's both smart and not smart. Well, smart in some ways, depending on what you're doing. Well, actually, no, they're defending them a bit, but they're leaving some of their forces cut off. Well, they're not leaving them cut off, but they can be cut off by Erebor. I think if you're gonna commit to just defending here, commit to just defending here. If you don't want to commit to defending the outer walls, I wouldn't do it. Gondor is fucking pushing up. They have a lot of siege equipment. Like, they were ready. So this is a 3v3, it seems. Though I don't see much from Umbar. Oh wait, there's more back here. Ooh, ooh. So they're also defending down here. Which, once again, I understand why. But if you're not... Oh wait, no, okay, so that's attached to this. Alright, I understand then. Because if it wasn't attached to this, I'd be like, yeah, no, I wouldn't defend that. This layout is really weird, but I love it. So I see Umbar is handling Khazad-dûm. They're bringing some legionnaires, some marksmen, some shield guard, and pikemen. Crossbowmen. They're bringing a standard, you know, Umbar army. So what I'm trying to figure out, Erebor breached the walls. They're going in with their miners currently, because they need to push up their miners and bash through that gate. This is a terrifying settlement to siege down.
Our enemy have nowhere to hide now.
But no, I don't think they should commit to defending these outer walls. That is a bloodbath waiting to happen. This is a long one, so grab yourself a snack and drink. By the way, Gondor, about to pour in here, being surprisingly aggressive. I don't see Gondor players being this, like, you know, push forward-esque. It's a nice change of pace. Oh my god, that catapult was fucked by that trebuchet. I wish I could have caught that. This is going to be what might win this for them. If they can take out the enemy artillery. Artillery is, in my opinion, one of the most important things if it's there. Because until this is out of ammo, it will be the biggest deciding factor in whether these walls go down. And if these walls go down, that's another choke point you have to defend, and that's more troops you have to spread out. I'm looking forward to this battle. I like how they're putting the cheap units forward. Once again, I do not think they should be, I see that they're, like, they have Serpent Guard out here. I think they should more put out the Southron units out here. Instead of having the Serpent Guard out there. And the Berserkers and shit. Like the Muha Berserkers, because they're not bad units, and you want to save those. And it's like with these Dunleading veterans, you don't want to keep those out here. I really don't think they should commit to defending this area, and they're just going to take casualties they don't need to be taking if they commit to defend this. I really think they should just pull every unit they have back. Because sooner or later, they're not going to be able to.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today.
Once again, Gondor pushing up civilians, which isn't the worst idea. I hate that Gondor civilians are heavy infantry. Because now they walk weird. but still, let's go check out the fight over here. Oh my fucking god. No! That's just not okay! Sieging... I would not see. I would fucking move. Could he... Yeah, I would not. I would just fucking shift my entire force over this way. I am not fucking... This is the dumbest place to try and siege down. I understand they probably have to, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Are they even moving up their ramp? I would legitimately just shift my entire force and say fuck it. Are they moving up their ramp? Where is their ram? Where is their siege equipment? I don't know what this player is doing. Back over here, what's going on? How is Erebor doing? Erebor is being a bit passive, but for good reason. This gate is down. And they do have some miners over here fighting the Dunletting Berserkers in the Serpent Yard. Now, if they can defeat Erebor, and I do understand why they're out here trying to defeat Erebor, or at least trying to defend against Erebor on these outer parts. That's because if they defeat Erebor, the rest of Erebor, right? I mean, not the rest of Erebor, the rest of the team, right, has a flank open. Like, this team has a flank exposed. They are defeating these civilians, and Gondor has their infantry ready. They're going a little, well, I think they should have their archers ready. I like how their archers are already on the walls. But that doesn't do too much. Because those walls are on a higher ground. Usually, I am not a fan of giving the enemies the walls, just because that lets their archers fire down upon me. And that is just not good. But in this case, the enemy archers can't really do much to your troops. Yeah, the ones outside the secondary walls, yes, but mostly no. What the fuck is going on over here? Did he not bring a ram? He didn't bring a ram, did he? Oh, you poor fool. I always bring at least one ram. I always bring at least one ram. Usually, I would say a ram isn't the way to go, but in this case, you might have to. I just come and steal this ram. Like, I'm taking this. Fuck you. Not actually. I probably pour through here and help my ally. Because with these guys here, these guys are useless right now. And they're being fired upon. If they can fucking get onto the walls with this siege tower across this fucking bridge, I will be amazed. At this point, I'd be like, alright, just come in the gates, man. I'm not doing this to you. No, I probably wouldn't. I'm a douche when I play this game. I'm just a tactical douchebag. Over here, Arthedain and Isengard are skirmishing a bit. Though, Isengard does have the arrow towers on their side, and they're flanking with the veterans. It really seems like, that, you know, the attackers are on the back, you know, they're on the back foot a bit. Not entirely, but a bit. Yeah, they still have more troops, but in my opinion, the defenders don't need as much to defend against you as you do to attack them. So every loss for the attackers is detrimental. And I kind of see why the defenders are doing this the way they are. This wall's gonna come down soon. Erebor finally pouring some of their men in. I think they're gonna pour their men through here. I don't know how great of an option that is, but you can't. It would disrupt their archers. However, they have yet another fucking layer of defense. This is an amazing settlement. I love it. I want to, do my own sieges on it. Yeah, no, I'm constantly told defenders never win. And, I don't really, right now, I don't really know who's going to win and who's going to lose. It's usually always a toss-up at the start. Uh-oh. No. You exposed your flank. This flank is probably gonna fall sooner or later. Since, Harad exposed the flank a bit. There's some berserkers there, some veterans there.
The battering ram has done its work.
Wait, what?
Now's the time
Where's
for
that?
brave hearts
Where is that
and
at?
brave deeds.
Wait, did the dwarves do it? Did the dwarves do it? Over here? Yeah, he did bring a ram. I just didn't see it. Nice. So, Umbar is fucking ready. This formation is a horrifying one. Because he has these shield guard, which are pretty elite units. And he has legionnaires ready to back them up. He has Hashari stalkers. He threw the footmen in, but probably because they're cheap. But oh no, he's throwing the shield guard in too. That, I personally wouldn't just throw him in like that, but I understand why he's doing it. He does have the forces at his disposal. But I wouldn't immediately throw the shield guard in. I'd probably have pikemen at the ready right here to slowly move in. Actually, he's bringing in pikemen, but I'd have pikemen at the ready to slowly move in while units of like spearmen, like footmen, like cheap spearmen, hold them in place so my pikemen can pop them a bit. As for over here, Erebor's starting to come in. They've already made it up the walls, which is very detrimental to the defenders. The defenders are starting to crumble, and once again, it's mainly because they wanted to defend the outside. Yeah, if you succeed on defending this outside area, it's big, but it's a huge risk, and you gotta play risk versus reward. Because you're defending, you got 3 people here attacking 2 people. Well, technically, it's 2 people on this front, 1 person on this front fighting 1. So you don't want to lose too many of your troops. The balance of power is not in favor of the defenders currently. And honestly, with the way the defenders are, what the defenders are doing right now, I don't know if they can truly win this. It's mainly, I'm sorry, I need to check my recording. It's mainly, I don't think the defenders can truly win this because of the fact that they tried to defend this outside area, which they probably knew wasn't going to work. And now they're starting to lose archers up here to Erebor. Which really, guarding these 3 gates with pikemen, well actually 2 gates with pikemen, would have been a lot smarter. Because then, Umbar has more of a chance to, not have to worry about sending troops back up there to help them. Because they've already, they've committed a lot of troops. But this is the dwarves they're having to fight. And they're heavily armored. These are not terrible units. And Umbar, while being a very pretty strong faction, they're not dwarves. They do still have a catapult ready right here. But guarding these two gates would have been far smarter. I do think if they can get their act together over here, you know, it might be better for them. But, like, that's, like, crossbowmen up there that can be taken out by those warriors. What I'd do is I'd send up, and you have, you know, Arthur Dane coming in here, fighting the Southron Warband. What I'd do is I'd send some, you know, cheaper infantry up. Like, I don't know, the Southron Warband, for example. And throw them up against those warriors so that those crossbowmen don't get killed. But right now, they're in a bit of a pickle. Now, this right here is an amazing kill box. Right here. Do you see that? If they would have kept these guys defended, this would have been horrible to deal with. I hate shit like this as an attacker. Well, I love it as a defender. I understand why it's used. Like, it's like I hate hill camping when I'm fighting somebody, but I love hill camping when I'm not on the other end of it. I'm a very big advocate of use whatever tactic you feel fit. There is no tactic that is a douchebag tactic unless you are exploiting broken game mechanics or just downright cheating or breaking rules or something like that. Over here,
We have captured the enemy's walls.
they're looking a bit depleted here, and the dwarves still have a good amount of men ready. They have an alright amount of inventory. I mean, yeah, Umbar still has some reserves left. Umbar's looking a bit depleted. Though that means that the dwarves of Khazad-dûm might also be depleted when they come over here. Some Hishari shadows over here. I do understand the bringing cav, especially missile cav, at times like this, like in sieges. In sieges in general, I understand bringing missile cav. But I personally would not do so in this map layout. And currently they're holding back Arthur Dane. You know, these Hishari shadows are doing work, but I don't know. I'd recommend them bringing, like, proper archers instead. Because these guys will be more accurate than these guys. We got some crossbowmen here as well. Some Southron Warband. Surprisingly, they've repelled Erebor for now. And they're moving the... I hope those Uruk-hai crossbowmen are out of ammo, and that's why they're moving them. But I doubt Erebor is going to attack from here, because it seems like they're sending some troops over here to push through here. And they have the numbers to do so. There's just two people they're fighting, so they can do this. Like, they can just push through and outflank them, which is what it seems like they're doing. But with the also with the amount of pikes there, I would not recommend doing that, because you're gonna lose a lot of men. Like, that's just a way to get bopped. I would recommend that Erebor continue going through here. They can try to push through, but there's a lot of pikes there. I would recommend sending your own pikes kind of through, because pikes...
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Uh-oh. Balanced power is actually getting pretty even. We have... Yeah, pikes are great at pushing. Surprisingly, they may not seem like it, but they're very good at pushing. That's right down here. Khazad-dûm isn't actually doing too well. They have more reserves, though. And that is the important thing. They have more infantry reserves. And they still have art. Now, hold on a minute. Is that their portraits? If you zoom out enough, it just shows their portraits. That's great. I don't know if that's a bug, but I fucking love it. I don't know why I love it, but I do. Just shows the unit card. I love that. I love it. Well, it looks like their portraits. It's probably not actually their portraits. There are some Axe Guard here that are going in, but they look a bit depleted. There are still some Sentinels here, though, which are elite pikes. And some Royal Guard. It's actually, the balance of power is a bit more in favor of the defenders now. Gondor's trying to push through here, and that's not really something... Honestly, they're just sitting here. I'd fucking move my infantry out of the way and just start pelting them with archers. Or I'd have Arthurdane, like, bring in their trebuchet if it still actually probably doesn't have ammo. You know, if I had artillery, I'd just fucking stick it right there and fire through. And force the enemy to move so I can push through. Erebor sending some troops through. Try to take the pressure off of their allies. I feel like Khazad-dûm will be able to push up through here. Eventually. Because as I said, they have more infantry reserves.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Though, at the same time, they don't have a lot of forces left. Neither does Umbar. Neither does Umbar. But Umbar has a defense position. Now, they could just move all the way around, but I think they're ready for that. I don't know. I'm not having much faith in the attackers right now. I think this push right here is what's doing them in. And the fact that the defenders are finally properly committing to defending this. Right? There are some Axe Guard up here. Which, once again, you shouldn't leave your archers exposed. Because now, he can not only go to kill all of these other archers if he really wants to. He can come down here, flank these guys, and then bam, you lose an entire ass ton of men.
Our men are winning the battle.
Or you can just flat out flank these guys.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I'm surprised he isn't having his Marines. Oh. I see the problem here. The fucking ram is in the way. That's cancerous. The ram is just like, no. They are starting to push through here, however. Once again, if they flank this area and they push through, they're basically screwed because Gondor still has reserves. Arthedain, I don't know. But Gondor still has a lot of reserves. And Erebor is definitely still in it. They may not have as many troops, but they still have a good amount of men. Though Umbar sending up some Axe Guard, with the way this front down here is going, I would have honestly kept my Axe Guard down here. I understand he's won on this front. But I also, if my enemy still has reserves, I would not move my men unless I know for a fact that I can win. Because now he's got Orc Hunters here. Skirmishing them down. He's got 3rd Legion infantry here, taking out these marksmen. He has the men to overrun this position. Because, yeah, like, these pikes are vulnerable to missiles. They have shields, but they're pikemen. They will die by missile fire. I don't think he should have just, like, left his position. I don't think he should have let these guys, you know, leave their position. And these are pikes. They will push. Because they do that better than anything. They have finally moved some... Uh-oh. That was not a good idea. Because once again, Gondor still has reserves. If they pour through there enough, that... I don't know if they'll actually be able to take the settlement. But both sides are running pretty low here. This is good. This is a close one. Nice! Nice play from Umbar right there. Force them to come in. Let them get surrounded. That is a fucking... Who is that? Who is that? Tyborg PvP. Fucking great play. Force them to come in. Use that artillery. I wouldn't do it now because of friendly fire. Nope, he's still fucking doing it. But you know what? That is gonna bring down their numbers significantly. I didn't expect the defenders to just make this random ass comeback, but they're doing alright for themselves. Oh, and they shut the gates on them too. Oh. That is a loss that is definitely a loss. Now here, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Yeah, they're getting fired upon, but these are dwarves. It doesn't matter if they're crossbowmen, those are dwarves. They do have some Blacklock engineers coming up this way, though. There's like one Muhat Berserker there. And Blacklock engineers are very good at their job. Yeah, you come out that PNG doorway. You come out that PNG doorway. Yeah. I love how derpy it is when that... I love how derpy that is. But no. And as I said, they're dwarves. They can take the punishment. Orcs can't. Not a lot. What is it? Oh. Oh. They don't like those crossbowmen now, do they? I think they're trying to retake the walls. If I were Gondor, I'd probably sit back or at least like push through this way. Or find something to do. They could go up on the walls. They could send some men around here, go up on the walls. There's a lot they could do. But the defenders just fucking Umbar said nope. Umbar said nope. Umbar basically gave him the middle finger with the catapult. However, Umbar has got something to worry about down here. Because yeah, they've definitely got something to worry about. Because that is a flank exposed, and yeah, they're defending here. They are. Let's say if they decide, what happens if they go around this way? Do they filter? No, they don't filter in here. They filter into here. So they could fuck up this entire defensive... You poor fools. They could fuck up this entire defensive position if they really want to. Blacklock engineers still fighting. They're little warhammers. They're very they're a strangely hardy bunch. but they are dwarves, as I said. Like with Erebor, they don't have a lot of men currently, but they're dwarves. That's what you have to realize. Like a couple of dwarves can fuck over the enemy real good. Here's more men of Gondor. No. I wouldn't. No. That's a bad idea. I'd at least send, like, a thing of, like, I would personally swing my troops over this way. Or at least one of my units of men over this way to take out this catapult. Because that catapult will win the defenders the game. I mean, yeah, that is... I mean, yeah, people could squeeze through there. It's very close. Now, the balance of power is in favor of the attackers.
Our foe has lost control of the city.
Oh, huh? No, they haven't? Excuse me?
General lies slain upon the battlefield.
Oh, that's gonna put a damper on things. Though we didn't have a lot of men left. The attackers could still win this, but they have to be careful.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Because now the defenders are playing it cautious, and their ally did something they probably shouldn't have done. Once again, I don't think they should come up through here. I don't. Because if they want to, right, they could just stick all of these motherfuckers in this choke point, and then have archers from here just fire down onto you. It's not fun. Now, he should not have his troops sitting right here. He should have his troops up here. Any unit that has, you know, the ability to fire arrows should be up here, in my opinion. But no, I don't care if you're dwarves. That's a fucking kill box if I've ever seen one. And the fact that they can literally just fuck you over. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, you can't. Okay, you can't get up there. I was like, can they go up here and then get through here? They can bypass this gate entirely. I think. Maybe. I don't know. No. Wait, can they? Possibly. Maybe. So over here, it goes back and forth, really. That was not a good shot. And because of that, you have more Gondor troops just pushing in. I just realized I'm gonna need to go back through this entire fucking... I'm gonna need to go back through this entire video, this entire replay, and look for a good thumbnail. That's gonna be fun. Jeez, I am sorry I'm yawning so much. It is very late at night. It's 2 in the morning. Actually. I'm tired, as you could see.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I don't know. What? I don't know who's gonna win this. It's flip-flopping back and forth. I'm assuming the defenders could win this. If they really try, they can win this. But I don't really know. There's not much they can do.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
They've gotten through this gate. There's not much the defenders can do. They could try setting some archers up here to maybe shoot down on the attackers while they try to pull the ram up. The attackers are still fighting out here, though. There's no guarantee they'll win, but it's very possible they will. Though I still think not dealing with that catapult was a terrible decision. That's my opinion. Not dealing with that catapult was a terrible decision. And I have this choke point to defend. Which isn't the worst place to defend.
We are under attack.
In fact, that is actually perfect thumbnail. No. Damn it! That's no, I don't want the unit name there. Wait, can I get a shot at the dwarves? No, I cannot. Oh wow. They charged out some marksmen. We're out of ammo. The defenders are definitely going to lose this. But I don't know. The losses in this were pretty big for the attackers. I don't think they'd be able to continue to hold the settlement. I don't think they'd be able to continue to hold the settlement after that. What's going on? That's what's doing it.
Oh, shameful day. Our army
Nope,
is
it's
running
not.
from the field. We must rally our men before all is lost.
Erebor's men are finally unable to continue to battle. Gondor might prevail, though. They've just killed Harad's general. Really, it's only Umbar left. There's not much Umbar can really do. Besides wait.
Horses! Our foe has taken control of the city.
No, they have not, game.
Our foe has lost control of the city.
You've never had control of it to begin with. I don't understand why it's doing that weird thing. I also love how dirty the units look. Like, they're not pristine whatsoever. Like, no. They're, we, we're not, this armor's never clean. Like, with how dirty the Fountain Guard kind of look. Even before combat, I like it. They're putting the Royal Guard here, which are an amazing spear unit. I'm waiting for them to just get through these random ass marksmen. Oh my god. No. Don't do that to them. Don't you bait and switch them, dick. You fight that battle right now. So these are going to be a tough cookie to crack. They're probably about as good as the Fountain Guard. No, the Dwarves can possibly get through here. I can't doubt the game. Let me zoom in properly. I dislike you right now. I dislike you. Camera. Can I disable flags? I cannot. Because sometimes I really just don't like unit flags. Especially for thumbnails. Again, I would not have moved them. That was a terrible idea. Because they can get swamped by these fuckers down here. And it is in their best interest to retreat to this gate and stay there. As for over here, it's just a bloodbath. And honestly, Umbar can't win. If they really tried, possibly. But
the enemy is no longer in command of the city.
oh, shut the gate on them. They can still probably get through somehow. I don't think throwing the Royal Guard in is gonna really do too much, despite how good the Royal Guard are.
Ah, my lord, our enemy has come. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We have set the cart to hell. Our foe has lost control of the city. The enemy army flees the field. After them, cut the cowards down. My lord, we have lost control of the city.
Yeah. Oh, they have the walls. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Some players have admitted defeat. Kyborg is just not admitting defeat. He's like, hell no, I will fight to the last man.
Ah, my lord, our men are in control of the city.
I dislike this advisor. Can I disable him? Oh, I forgot. I'm not allowed to. I can't disable the advisor in replays. That's the end of that.
The victory is ours, but only by a sword's edge.
Holy shit, yeah, that was close. I'm sorry, why do I see Mordor there? I don't want to know. So it was a 3v4 And honestly, I want to do a little math here, right? I want to see, could this actually, I don't even think I need to do the math to know that they could still keep this settlement. Yeah. Yeah, they could probably keep the settlement. Now, I want to see how many men died on the opposing, on the attackers' team. Well, how many men were lost all in total? Four, two, 1, 3, 9, 4. They lost 5,199 men. That is a lot. But I want to see who did the best. I can't check anyone else's army. I can only check Stuart of Dale's. But who killed the most? Casualties inflicted. Ironfoot warriors right here. There's also the Blacklock engineers right here. The crossbows here. The axemen of Erebor did good. Overall, Erebor did a lot. And that's gonna be it for this video. It is essentially my first time back. So, well, my first time back to Total War. So this video may not be as, it may be a lot more shit than my other videos are. So bear with me on that. I'm easing back in. I can't wait to do more Total War, but as you guys know, it's just been a slog for me recently to try and record. And now I've become addicted to Enderroll, which, like, if you guys don't know, I recorded 5 fucking parts for Enderroll in one day, and I'm just gonna be able to, like, post them. It's bad. It's bad. I'm addicted. Um, Make sure if you want to keep up with me or my or in my community, you can join my Discord server and link in the description down below. I want to thank you to the I want to give a big thank you to the Reforged dev team. They're really hard to make this shit, and their campaign is out now. Go download the mod. Do yourself a favor. Um, but yeah, make sure you also give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more. I do have a host of other, if you like this, if you for some reason like this, I have a whole host of other Total War videos you can go watch. Most of them were submitted by Stuart of Dale and Rex Jervis. Very great people. If you have a replay you want to see me do, like show, go ahead and send it to me. The best way to get a replay to me is through Discord. Whether it be if I'm in one of the Reforged servers, or really in my DMs as well. You can send me a DM of if you want to have a replay you want me to see. I wish I could have given more tactical inquiry into this, but both sides kind of did some weirdness, to say the least. Like, I don't think the defenders should have fought on the outer walls. I understand why they did, but I don't think they should have used the good units to do that. To me, that's just not the smartest thing to do. And I also think there were some mistakes the defenders the attackers made, like Khazad-dûm not turning around and attacking that catapult, which, you know, if it didn't miss that couple of times, would have done serious damage. One of the pushes the defenders did was too costly, and if they would have just backed up a bit and waited and been patient, they probably could have done something a little different. Maybe gotten up on the walls where Erebor is and kind of flanked around or something like that. But that was a very strange layout, and as I said, this is my first time back to Total War, so my tactical inquiry might not even be that great. And bear in mind, it's also 2 in the goddamn morning. Like 1 or 2 in the morning when I've been recording this. Well, when I started recording, it was 1 in the morning. So as you can tell, I'm tired of shit and can barely actually give any proper inquiry anyway. But I'm glad to be here, watching and playing Total War again. I do have a lot of stuff I want to do in this campaign. I want to get an okay from the devs to show off some of the campaign, which so far has actually been very fun for me. The campaign is pretty stable until I break it. Like I do every campaign for some reason when I play Total War. But if you really liked it, I'm glad. And I will see you in the next video. I actually don't have another replay, I don't think. I might. I think Jervis might have sent me one a while back. He did. He sent me 2. He sent me 2. Yes. So yeah, he sent me 2. So be prepared for those. And this weekend I have 2 videos of Enderall going up, and then next Wednesday I will have Reforged going up. I'm kind of keeping to like a mostly weekend schedule. And just putting something up in the week just for you guys to have. So without further ado, I will keep going because this is a long video and you guys probably annoyed at me for it being this long. I'll see you guys in the next video.